collectors, this is Joseph Prozik with Statue Review. Some people call this guy a fake, a phony, or a clone. Others are throwing around words like grail, masterpiece, and flawless. Now I don't know about any of that, but what I do know is that this is the baddest friggin' bastich in the galaxy. This is a Lobo premium format figure from Sideshow Collectibles and his trusty companion dog. Now let's take a look and see if any of those words apply to this statue. Lobo and Dog's art boxes are simple and represent the characters well. They look like leather and have logos on the front and the back, with the big difference being the size. The box for Lobo is huge, as it needed to be big to fit the statue and all of the accessories inside. In fact, Lobo's box is so big it would not spin on my turntable. I only have a 360-degree view of Dog's box today. Lobo first appeared in Omega Man number 3. He is an intergalactic mercenary and bounty hunter. Some of his favorite activities include violence, drinking, and stomping mud holes into Superman, Deathstroke, and sometimes even Dog. The character has been portrayed in a variety of different ways, and this version is perhaps the most recognizable. Some people might say that not a lot of people know who Lobo is, but when my 8-year-old daughter saw the statue, she instantly recognized him from the Injustice video game. While not as popular as Superman, Lobo is a character that leaves an impression. Once you see him, you don't easily forget the character. The same can be said of this Lobo statue, especially this version. Lobo stands ready to spill some entrails and blow out your brains with a signature hook and badass gun. He is clad in his biker gear and comes with 2 distinct portraits. The last Sarnian can be displayed with dreadlocks and a cigar, or with a slick back hairstyle and evil grin. I have a hard time choosing between the 2 portraits, and this is the first statue that I'm going to be actively switching them out. The exclusive version comes with a flaming head skull that can be displayed in addition to his hook. In general, I will always go for an exclusive edition of a statue rather than the regular edition, but I'm usually not too disappointed if for some reason I only get the regular. In Lobo's case, the exclusive version is a must-have. I like displaying Lobo with his hook, but the flaming skull takes the statue up a level, which I think an exclusive edition should do. The bonus with the flaming skull is that the hook doesn't go away when removed. Instead, it hangs down on Lobo's arm. This is an excellent portrayal of the Lobo character. The base is a nice combination of Lobo's love of space dolphins and intergalactic motorcycles. Wait a minute, did I just say space dolphins? We all have our soft spots, and Lobo's is space dolphins. Down by Lobo's feet, there's room for an included skull or Lobo's companion dog, which can be purchased separately. They are both great options. I have chosen to display Dog to save some space. Sideshow has given us 2 different and awesome face sculpts with Lobo. With almost all of the statues that I have with multiple portraits, I rarely switch them out. With Lobo, I think I will be changing his head every time I dust because they are both unique and amazing. I love the wicked grin and spiked hair, which gives him a fiendish and homicidal look. The other portrait has Lobo with dreadlocks and smoking a stogie. Extra care does need to be taken with the dreadlocks, as they can rub up against Lobo's chest, leaving paint marks. You can also see that there is a noticeable gap between the dreads and Lobo's biker vest. You can only see this gap at a certain angle, but I like it as it keeps the dreads from ruining the vest. Speaking of the vest, this has got to be one of the best examples of how talented Sideshow can be when using mixed media. From the Bite Me Fanboy patch on the back to the lacing on the vest and the pants, there is an insane amount of detail. The only thing that people could say might be missing is the zipper pull itself. Lobo's chest and arms are massive, well muscled, and vascular, which helps to add to the extreme nature of the character. Lobo is carrying probably the best firearm that I've ever seen on a statue. It's incredibly detailed and looks like something even Superman would not want to get shot with. That is, if Lobo can get his finger into the trigger, which looks like he might not be able to. The detailed pieces continue down the statue with Lobo's belt, sidearm, variety of ammo pouches, and boots. The boots are both a combination of sculpting and mixed media. Yes, those straps on the side are leather-like material. The paint on Lobo is excellent. I do not see any signs of sloppiness or rushed paint. The line work is top of the line and is almost perfect. The paint and shading on Lobo's chest, arms, boots, accessories, and base is all mind-blowingly good. If Sideshow continues to give us paint this good, we can all look forward to some amazing pieces from them in the future. Now let's talk a little bit about quality. This is the only place where I can really point to an honest-to-goodness flaw with my statue. Now don't get me wrong, the overall build quality is excellent. Lobo was packed well, I had no stray pieces, and he is heavy and sturdy on his base. But for some reason, I have a little pinprick hole in Lobo's left forearm. In addition, there is a small scuff of paint there as well. Now I know that statues can sometimes get damaged during shipping, but as I didn't have any stray pieces floating around my box, and I do not see anything that could possibly create this type of damage, I can only deduce that the statue was damaged during production and was sent to me anyways. Now the damage is so small that I don't think I'm going to request a replacement, but if I was ever going to sell this piece, I would have to list it as damaged. And while I think Sideshow has taken a big step forward in quality with this statue, there are still some things that will need to be fixed to satisfy the demanding collector. Lobo was priced at $579.99 and he is worth every penny. I have no issues with the higher price tag as Lobo is a massive, high quality piece with a lot of customizable options. In fact, I'm surprised he isn't more expensive. The exclusive version has an edition size of 1000 and is currently waitlisted, while the regular version is still available with an edition size of 2000. Lobo wasn't a statue that sold out fast and the exclusive version was available up until his release, but once people started to receive him, that quickly changed as collectors saw what a great piece Lobo is. I do expect the exclusive version to increase in value, especially because the flaming skull is so badass, but how much it will increase is hard to say. Popular opinion is that this is Sideshow's best piece in years, and some are even saying it is their best piece ever. But will the lack of popularity for the character keep the value down? Only time will tell. The edition of Dog will set you back $134.99 and he is an edition size of 1500, which means only half of Lobo owners can have a dog. I like the statue and his quality is almost as good as Lobo's, but I wouldn't say it is a must-have accessory like I would the Flaming Skull. I don't mind having spent the money on Dog, but I also don't think I would be kicking myself if I didn't have one. Now if you're looking for a mean and tough looking bulldog statue all by itself, then I think the price of Dog is a good deal. Sideshow describes the Lobo premium format figure as not being recommended for wimps, dweebs, weenies, or those with a delicate constitution. But if you're looking for a badass, high quality piece with a ton of value, then I highly recommend that you add Lobo to your collection. I'm not quite sure how he fits into my collection, but what I am sure about is that he makes an impression. Lobo is one of Sideshow's best, and I'm giving him a review score of 4.5 for amazing. I really want to give this statue a top score, but in order to do that I would have had to have received a flawless piece, but unfortunately I didn't. So while I do think those words like grail, masterpiece, and flawless can apply to Lobo, it's only if you receive one that is error-free. I hope you enjoyed this review of the Lobo premium format figure from Sideshow Collectibles. For more statue reviews and updates on my collection, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Be sure to visit my website for a full gallery of this piece and to see what statues I will be adding in the future. This has been Joseph Prodzik for Statue Review. Thanks for watching.